much. Okay. So yesterday we have seen chapter 12, wherein we are doing how we have to do bhakti yoga, right? What are the ways of doing bhakti yoga?
Am I sing the sloka?
Yes, by Shravanam, by Kirtanam, by chanting. There are 9 various ways, right? Also, so from Arjuna was inquiring about which is the best one, perfect one, because he wants to do perfectly whatever he's doing. So he's asking which is the perfect one, the Brahman realization or the Bhagwan realization? How should we do it?
Bhagwan realization.
Bhagwan realization.
Bhagwan realization, the personal form. Krishna is saying that is the perfect one, right? And also, if you're not able to you're not able to control your mind and use your intelligence, sometimes we just keep on moving we are not focused enough. So in that way we can practice the process of bhakti yoga, principles of bhakti yoga. Even if that is not possible, Krishna is saying also you can work for me in that way. Whatever, see, you don't have to leave everything and go to jungle or some mountains, hill stations or Himalayas and start doing meditation and all, because in this yuga people are not that intelligent. They will not remember things. They have very less life. The duration of life which they have, that is also very less, and very people are have lot of difficulties in remembering. Health issues are there, so many problems are there in this Kali Yuga. But the best thing is that even though if you do little also, there is no loss. Neha, who is chanting that? नेहाभिकर्म नस्तोस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमापेस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्. Yes, you want to chant?
Yes. नेहाभिक्रमांसोऽस्ति प्रात्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमपस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्.
Very bold, very nice. So little also, if you take 2 steps, 3 steps, if it is, even though whatever steps you have taken, there is no loss. Even though if maybe next life you are being saved from the great fear of becoming some other, getting birth in some other species of life. Human form is very, very rare. Durlabha manava jivan. It has been said. It is very, very rare. After 84 lakhs of species, you are getting this life, and we don't want to waste it. No, we don't want to take any chance. We have to be perfect enough. So we can do various ways. So Krishna is saying little also, if you do, there is no loss. So you can, even though if you are not able to practice bhakti yoga, maybe sometimes you're not able to. There are so many ways: getting up early, chanting, taking bath, and decorating the deities, making nice bhogas to the deities, offering nice bhajan to the deities. You can do that way also. If even going to the temples, even suppose you are not able to do that, you can also work for the Lord. Whatever work you are doing, you can offer that to the Lord, and you can do it in that way also, right? Through your karma and through your activities, you can offer that to the Lord. That is also accepted. Krishna is saying, if even that is not possible, you can offer whatever is there. Like we saw that one of the devotee, he's a great devotee, he has a lot of money, but maybe he is not able to have so much of, he can't do so much of bhakti and all, but he is working for the Lord. He's making a beautiful temple for the Lord. So in that way also we can help, we can advance ourselves. So now today we are going to see Kshetradhya Vibhaga Yoga. So Arjuna is asking Krishna 6 different types of questions. Now here he wants to know who is the enjoyer, who is the knower of the body. So many questions: the nature, the enjoyer, and the consciousness. Now we are going to see that. Okay, what is Kshetra?
Nature.
We have seen Kurukshetra. What is Kurukshetra?
Mom, region.
Region, a place. No, Kshetra means a region. Yes, definitely. It is a place. So that is Kurukshetra is the pilgrimage Kshetra, place, a holy place, something like that we call. No, Kshetra is also something like, we'll see what is it. Arjuna wants to know who are we? Are we a body or soul?
We are spirit souls, ma'am.
We are spirit souls. So everybody remembers that shloka? Who wants to chant? Dehinosmin.
देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कामरं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्ते धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यते.
Very nice. Okay. So cute. I'm just looking at this Daksha, Praveen, Surya, Sanjay, and this is Udhay. What is it? Okay. So you all, anybody knows Dehinosmin Yata Dehe? How are you all going to get certificates? Have you all registered?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, very good. Perfect. Very nice. Okay. So I remember when we were kids, no? We didn't have TV. Everybody didn't have TV. So we all used to gather in one place and we used to enjoy like that. They are also enjoying. Good. Hare Krishna. Okay. So so who are we? We are not just this body. We are not this cloth, only the cloth, the cover, the jacket that we have seen in that pictures. So we are not only this jacket like that, but the important thing is the soul. When the soul is not there, we are becoming useless, right? The body is useless, no? So similarly, we have to give importance to the soul. So the soul is always Satchitanand. What does Satchitanand means? What is Satchitanand? Sat means always permanent, no? Chit is very consciousness.
Satchitanand is like so happy.
Yes, it is always blissful because it is part and parcel of Krishna. Definitely, it has to become happy. But what happens? No, over the period of time, every time it is taking rebirth, death, rebirth, death. So definitely, every life. Suppose it is a dog. It has something in its mind, in its soul. It is thinking every entire life. It has done something, but then again it is going to some other life. Okay, so maybe it has become parrot. So it has also something, some desire, something it will take. So every life it is keep on taking something. That is why we don't remember what we have to do. That is why even though we know we are dasanudasa of Krishna, but still we forget all that. But then when we keep on chanting, automatically whatever is there, the impressions which has come from all the past life, it is going to be washed off. So what is the best way how you can do? You can chant the holy name of the Lord. That is the only way which you can quickly do bhakti. Quickly you can reach, and whenever you are chanting, you should attentively chant it, right? Loudly you should chant. And who is the enjoyer? Are we the enjoyer?
Ma'am, Krishna is the supreme
Krishna,
controller.
because he is the owner of everything, no? Not only for all the material things which you see, the sun, moon, the clouds, the rain, the trees, the sand, the water, everything. Krishna is saying that also the taste of water is also Krishna. So when we are drinking Krishna water, we should think, oh, Krishna has given us this tasty water so that we become so healthy. Without water, we feel, after talking, no, you feel, oh, I just want to drink some, I just want to sip some water. So wherever you're sipping, oh yes, she wants to sip some water. So definitely you should think about Krishna in that way. Slowly you will develop some bhakti. So he is the enjoyer because everything belongs to him. Suppose you have taken a rented flat and you are spoiling everything. Okay, you're just spoiling the paint, or everything is gone. Somewhere you have kept the things and it has become very dirty. Will the owner like it?
No, Mataji.
What is he going to do?
Gonna get mad.
Yeah, he'll go mad and he'll say, please get out from this house. You're not supposed to stay here. And because we are given this body not to just eat, sleep and enjoy, we are given to do some activity also, no? That is what Krishna has given us. We have to please him so that we can go back to his kingdom. So he is the enjoyer. He is the bhoktaram yajna tapasam. We all know that shloka, no? What is nature? Prakrti. So we also understand what is Prakrti, the material nature which has been created only for us, so that we get reformed from here and go there. And Maya Devi is controlling this, and Maya Devi has been controlled by Krishna, and Maya Devi is controlling with 3 modes of material nature. Which are the 3 modes?
Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna.
Yes. So what is knowledge? So it is not only that knowing that you are just not this body and you are spirit, soul, and you are made up of 5 elements. Not only that is knowledge, but apart from that, you know how you have to do. So many things are there. Jnana yoga, which we are talking about. So not only knowing that bhakti is the ultimate one, also we also have to know that what is the jnana, how you can, because even though you know that bhakti yoga is the highest one, but still you have to practice that. Unless and until you don't know, you don't know how you can firmly do it, you will not be able to do bhakti yoga. That is why knowledge is also very important. Not only knowing that we are not this body, we are spirit, souls, we are made up of 5 elements. Also, who are we see, you can just you can think that we have 3 layers of coatings. Okay, 3 layers are there. The first layer is which we physically see everybody, the gross body. Okay, that is the first layer. Then you can say that you have wore a t-shirt or something inside your outer body. So that is what is that? The subtle body. The gross body, we all know it is made up of 5 elements. What are they? Water, earth,
fire, air,
fire,
and
and ether. Okay, yes.
Earth.
Yes, so we are made up of earth, water, air, fire, and ether, 5 elements which we are made up of. Our gross body is made up of that. And our subtle body is made up of mind, false ego. We also think that I am only the doer, I only work, and that is why I got good marks. I am so lucky, I am so healthy, that is why I could do this, I could lift this, everything. Even if you have you ever thought that if you don't have the power, how will you lift your hands also? We can't lift our hands also, something is moving. Because of that we are able to do it. Otherwise, have you seen a dead body? It will move his hands. If somebody if a body is dead and if it moves its hand, everybody will run off from there. Nobody will stay there. Oh? Yes or no? Yes. So unless and until the consciousness is there, the soul is there. So unless it is not there, we are not able to do. We have, this is the subtle body which is there. That is mind, false ego, and intelligence. Because of the false ego, we could have ego, but we should not have false ego that I am only the doer. Doer is only the God is the doer. And we also have intelligence. With intelligence we can control our mind, because our mind will just keep on going behind the sense gratification things. Sometimes we like to have some tasty food, we want to say something wrong words to somebody, we want to enjoy ourselves. So these are all the things which our mind will we have seen that 5 horses are there and it is running after something. So that it is like that, it will take you there. So you have to control your mind, and your mind would be controlled through your intelligence. It is like you're holding it and you're saying, oh, that is not right, today, tomorrow is my exam, I have to study. So when you're determined and you're using your intelligence, definitely you are a changed person, a reformed person. And the Satchitanand, the soul is Satchitanand. So we have 3 layers of it. Which are they? Who is going to tell me without seeing this?
body, the
Yes, gross body, subtle body, and
gross body.
yes. So these are the three things which you can, the gross body which is made up of 5 elements, and the subtle body is made up of 3 elements, and then the soul is there, the Satchitanand. Okay, so this shloka we all know that we keep on passing from one life to another. Who are we? We are not this body, we are spirits, souls. And what is the size of the soul? Can anybody see it?
1/10,000 to the tip of a hair.
Out of 10,000.
Yeah, can you see that?
No.
All right, we are not able to see that. Even with microscope, it is so minute, very small, very small. Okay, even somebody dies, we are not able to see that, even though it is moving out, it is coming out from the body, but still we are not able to see that. So maybe that is what done by Lord, so that even scientists can't do it. Otherwise, scientists will hold the soul and try to put in some other. It is not possible. What are the properties of soul? Who is chanting that? What is the property of it? Okay, you just generally you can say. Who remembers?
It can be within the walls. burn the water, and it's
Your voice is not clear enough.
Mataji now.
Yes, now say.
Mataji, it can't be burned by fire.
Yes, very nice. It is 2.23. Who wants to chant quickly? 2.23. Nainam chindanti shastrani. Nainam. Yes, chant.
Nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayam tapo na shoshesi marutaha.
Very nice. Who else wants to chant? Bindu Sagar, why are you not chanting?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyapaha, na shoshayati marutaha.
Very nice. Thank you. Yes, today Adrija didn't say anything. Are you there?
She might have mic problems.
Maybe even in the morning it was for me. Okay. So, okay, that is the property of the soul. You can't burn it, right? Even though the body is being burned, the soul cannot be burned. It is always Satchitanand. It keeps on moving from one place, and even the wind, even the fire, even the rain, nothing can harm the soul. Okay. Yes.
So it's nothing can burn the soul, nothing can moisture, and no arrow can kill it or whatever, right?
You have seen that people are dead with the bullets and all, right? But still, even with any weapon, nor with sword, nor with any gun, nothing can happen to the soul. It is not going to get nothing is going to happen. So that is the property of the soul. It is always like that. So the property of the soul we have seen, Nainam Chindanti Shastrani, Nainam Dahatipa. So we cannot burn it or wet it or cut it. It is Satchitanand. And what happens to the soul after that?
It moves on to another body.
So the chariot of the body, as we said, these are the five senses which we have, right? We have taste buds. We want to hear the beautiful music and we want to enjoy. So many things we keep on having. These are the five senses. Which are the five senses?
Touch, taste, smell, vision, and hearing.
Yes, very nice.
Smell, hear, see.
Yes, very nice. Thank you so much. So these are the five senses. We want to see always nice movies, and so we want to enjoy tasty food. We want to hear people should say good things about us. We can't hear something if somebody is scolding us. We don't like it. No, nobody likes it. Nobody should guide us. No, you should not be doing this. If somebody says, you become very annoyed. So these are the five senses, how we can control them. Even though people are saying something wrong about you, maybe it is for your reformation or to change or something. So how you can control your mind? You can control your mind through your intelligence. When your mind is controlled, automatically your senses are also being controlled. So you have to use your intelligence. And how would the intelligence be? You will get the intelligence through the soul. So we have to give good food for the soul. Unless and until we are not doing that, so we can understand that we are like the birds in the cage. We can't only decorate our body. We should also give good food for the soul. Otherwise, it will become very weak and it is not able to do something good. So we have to give food for the soul. And that is what Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We keep on chanting. Let us all chant once.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you so much. Yes, so we have a consciousness. It is like there are 5 levels of consciousness you can consider in that way. Okay, so first is Annamaya. Then Annamaya is what? A baby is born. Suppose a baby is born. When the baby is born, it will always want something to eat. It will keep on doing. If you give some pen also, what it will do? It will write or it will put inside its mouth.
It's gonna eat anything and put
It
it
will
into its mouth.
Yeah, it will just lick it or it will put inside its mouth because it has the consciousness of just eating. That is the only consciousness which is developed with that baby. So similarly, slowly, then with Jnanamaya, it will understand knowledge, and it will then Manomaya, it will also, with Jnanamaya, in the sense, he'll understand how to live, how to wear clothes, and so many things we keep on developing. Slowly, our consciousness is developed. Then we also know that we breathe and how we have to do pranamaya, everything, how you can do bhakti. Slowly, slowly. See, the basic, the first two layers of things are there for animals also. They also eat food. They also they also like to stay in some nice protected place, a warm place. They also know, no, that is general thing which every animal also knows that, yeah, if it is raining, they'll also go inside. This, have you seen some street dogs or cats and all? What will they do? They'll just go and hide somewhere where the water is not coming. In the afternoon also, when it is noon time, or what these dogs and cats which are like on the streets, they'll go and hide somewhere, no? Nobody has taught them, no? For us, it is, we are being taught that our parents say you should not go in the noon and all. But for them, automatically it is coming. That consciousness is developed in them. They also try to go and protect themselves. So these types of consciousness are already there. But slowly, slowly we are developing that. And then finally, Anandamaya, the final thing is the blissful thing, which we, when we do bhakti, automatically we become very blissful. And any difficulty also, we will not feel that difficulty. Okay, so consciousness in so suppose a robber is having a knife. What will his consciousness allow him to do? What will he do with this knife?
Threaten you.
Threaten you, stab you.
Yeah, he will scare that
Threaten
person,
you.
and he will take all his money or whatever he's having, his belongings, right? But the same knife is in the right hand. So the doctor is having it. What will he do?
He will help you.
Do the surgery.
Save your life. No? The same thing. The material is the same, right? Both of them have the same knife, but both have a different consciousness. One is using for harming somebody, and someone is using for the right thing. So we should know which is the good consciousness, how we have to develop the consciousness. So sinful tendency also we have. So we have so many problems. It is not only one problem which we are dealing with. We have so many. We have jealousy, we have sinful activity, we want to cheat others. So that is why maybe Krishna is not revealing himself. Maybe we also want Krishna also to cheat. We may try to do that, but that is why Krishna is very smart enough. He will not come to you unless you are a great devotee. So sinful tendency, this person, we have a sinful tendency. If somebody is having very good things, we feel that, or else we are jealous of that person, or else we want to steal that, or else we think that he should not have, we should have it. So we have sinful desires also. If something belongs to others also, we think that I will do it, that this person thinks that I will steal it. So that is not right. These are the all sinful desires. Unmanifested reaction, if something wrong we do, what will happen? You'll get the reaction for it. No
karma, ma'am.
Yes, our karma will definitely hit us back. So even though maybe sometimes it happens in the same life, or sometimes it may happen in our next life. So we are taking the burden of our previous life also. Wherever we are there, maybe we have done something good. That is why we are getting good. If we have done something bad in previous life, we will definitely get something difficult in this life. Even though, but for a great devotee, whatever he does, he'll do it very, whatever is there, he is not going to go through all the karmic cycle. If you're doing nice bhakti, no, definitely Krishna is taking the charge of that, of your life. That's why we should do bhakti very nicely. So unmanifested form is that the person has done some sinful, he has done some murder, or he has tried to steal some bank or something he has done. So, but he has not been, he's not getting the punishment immediately. That is unmanifested reaction. But he will get the reaction for it, but later on. But not this. But this person has got the reaction for it. He is put in the jail because he has done some sinful activity. That is manifested and non-manifested reactions, which we can see. Who is the enjoyer?
Krishna.
Krishna.
Who wants to chant the shloka, Bhoktaram? Tatva Mam Shantim Richati. Very nice. Thank you. So he is the only enjoyer. He is, because everything belongs to him. Definitely he should enjoy it. But we think that we are the enjoyer. we feel that we are enjoyer. No, we are not enjoyer. He is the only enjoyer, and he is only controlling everybody. He is the Maheshwara. He is the controller of everybody, and he is only the well-wishing friend. He is only well-wishing for us, and he is only saying, kids, please come back home, come back home. Krishna is inviting us through all the shastras. So we have to take that. Otherwise, we are going to do it. And in first, we have seen, who are we? We are not spirit soul. Who is the enjoyer? Bhoktaram. Krishna is the enjoyer. And what is the Prakrti? This material nature, right? It is not, we are saying, many of them say that nature is only God. Yes, it is part of God. It is, Krishna has only created it. It is, Prakrti is under Krishna's, it is Krishna's energy only. These are all the various different energies of Krishna only. So Prakrti.
Bhudevi.
Yes, Bhudevi. Yes, definitely. So Prakriti is nature. Okay. And the three modes are controlling this material nature. Which are they? Satoguna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. Can you see this? Maya Devi is controlling three modes of material nature. We are like the puppets working under her instruction. If you are, see, sometimes Satoguna is more, goodness is more. So you will not do something wrong activity. But when sometimes Rajoguna is more. We'll see this gunas in detail in coming chapters. Okay. So Rajoguna is that you are very much passionate about certain things, and you are always influenced in that, and because of that you may do something wrong also. But yes, you are thinking about yourself, you are becoming little selfish and something like that. Tamoguna is ignorant. He doesn't bothered about anything. He's so lazy to do any activity. Here also we can see a beautiful image wherein you can understand we are in this material world. We think that we are enjoying, or we think so many problems are there. Small problems, exam problems are there. Somebody is scolding you. You may fall somewhere. Something when we are walking, we accidentally we may fall. Big problems, small problems keep on repeating. No, is it that any one of us have never got any problems? Is it
No, Mataji.
right? Everybody has some of these small. And it is that, oh, okay, in past we have gone through so much of difficulty. Now no problem is going to come up in the future. Everyone has to go through it. But how we take that thing, that is very important. Yeah, we should take it positively, and we should think that whatever is there, this is because of our previous janma. Why only I am suffering? Why only everything happens to me? We have a lot of questions. Every time we think this type of questions. Why only I am suffering? No, everybody is suffering in this material world. We don't understand that we are here temporarily. But what we do, we think that we are permanently staying here, and we try to do something like that, enjoy or make so much of money so that we can, but nobody is carrying everything. When somebody is going, no, his body is, the soul is moving out from the body is useless, and the money is also useless for them, because that person is not going to enjoy it. Here one man is there, he wants, see, he is getting some honey from here, honeycomb, he is getting some honey, and he is ready to lick that, even though he knows that the mice, that day and night difficulties are coming, small difficulties are there, they are going to bite that, and it is going, definitely after some time the branch is going to break, right? And if the branch is breaking, what will happen?
He will
Ma'am,
fall
he's going to fall into the pit of snakes.
Yes. What is there inside that? Definitely, what will that snake do?
Bite and kill him.
Yes, definitely he'll die, no? Somewhere here also he's going to die, because if he falls down, definitely he's going to die. Even if he is not falling here, suppose the tree is being uprooted by this elephant, what will happen? He'll fall here, and the mad elephant will it'll stamp it and it'll hurt him, even though the death for him is certain. We all know permanent death is permanent, no, for everybody. So still we are into this material world only for this small gratification, self gratification, for this honey, putting so much of efforts, no?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, we are also like that only. We also think that, oh, today I'll work more and I'll earn more money and I'll get very famous. So much of things we are into this material world only. Here Krishna is waiting for him. He's saying, beta, you please come to me. You just give me your hand and I'll save him. But he's ready to lick the honey. So our situation is also like that. We just don't know why we are born, what is our ultimate purpose, but we just want to gratify ourselves with small, small things. When big thing is there, we should definitely go for that. So what is the knowledge? Knowing that we are made up of different matters. What is that? We are made up of 5 elements. We all know that, right? Fire, water, sky, ether. Yes.
Earth.
Yes, we are made up of all this. That is not only the knowledge that we are just these 5 elements. We also have a spirit soul. That is very, very important. Okay, Atma and Paramatma. We also now know that every body has 2 of them. Is it that only Atma is there?
No, Mataji.
No, Mataji.
No,
Right?
Mataji.
Paramatma is there. It has been said like in this form is standing in your heart, like that, standing with 4-handed form. Shankh, Chakra, Gada, Padma, holding everything, and he is not interfering in any of your activity unless and until you don't surrender to him. He's not interfering, he's letting you free. So whatever you want, you can do it, but everything is been noted, Paramatma. So you can understand that in the same branch, 2 birds are there. One is the soul and another is super soul. So the super soul keeps on observing. It is not doing any activity. Can you see here? It is just observing, and it is the witnessing person. He's witnessing whatever. You can't say that I didn't do it. You can say, because suppose you have spoiled something, you have broken something at home, and you just quietly come and sit at home on the sofa, and your mummy identifies that, and you blame your brother or sister. No, I never did it. He did it. But nobody was there. Okay, only the CCTV camera is there. So your mom runs that and she checks for it, and she comes to know. But she has to have that CCTV. CCTV is not there, then she'll not understand. She may have a doubt on you, but she's not. But here, no, Paramatma is personally witnessing what you're thinking. Nobody can make out what you're thinking. I can see somebody and I can just through the attitude or through the actions, maybe I can make out. But what is there inside the person, nobody can know that. But Krishna is inside the person, right? As Paramatma. So he knows what you're thinking, what you're doing, what your heart is saying, everything he knows. So you don't have to, Krishna can't be cheated. So Paramatma is just the witnessing person. He's witnessing, and the Atma is free to do whatever it wants to do. It is jumping, it is eating, it is throwing the fruit, whatever it is doing, that is its karma. So Krishna is never going to interfere unless and until you get, you do bhakti for, unless and until you don't request Krishna to interfere. So in 8.12, what is it? Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. What are we in this material world? We are suffering so much, right? And what are the big problems? These are actually the big problems. Which are they? Whoever is born,
Birth, death, old age, and disease.
Yes. So everybody goes through this cycle, no? Old age, right? Birth. Whoever is born, definitely one day they are going to die. That is permanent. And also they are going to get old. If somebody is living for 100 years, are they with the same body? The body is same, but it keeps on deteriorating every day, no? Someday they feel healthy, and slowly they'll age, and their bones are getting weak. They're not able to walk. Even they become sick. So these are the 4 real problems. But we don't feel that this is the real problem. So everybody who has born, he has to die. And old age is also going to come. And even some small disease, big disease, it keeps on repeating. So have I given attendance?
No,
Not
Mataji.
good.
Okay. Please mark your attendance. Okay. So these are the 4 real problems. We can understand in that way. Okay. Birth, death, old age, and disease. What is it called in Sanskrit? You can say Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukhalayam dusha. This is the place of dukhalayam, miseries, but still we feel that this is a place for happiness. This is so What are the real problems? Real problems are birth, death, old age, and disease. And what is the temporary problems?
Food, shelter, water.
Yes. Yes. So these are actually the basic needs. It is not the problem. This is not basic needs, but we are running behind these small things. We just want to have nice, tasty food, water. We want nice house. We want nice clothing. But the real problem is, even though you have all this, will this stop?
No, ma'am.
No, right?
No.
Everything has to come. Every person who is becoming old, he'll go through all the symptoms. His hair is going to gray. He's sometimes becoming bald, and even he'll have joint pains, and his vision is not perfect. And also, you have seen your old grandmother, grandfather. They lose their memories. This is also there. They don't remember. Yeah, when no, we become very beautiful. We look very our skin is very nice, perfect, and we like to put some nice makeup and nice clothes and all. But when we grow old, our teeth also are not that. She is one of the actress in the past. She was actually a very famous actress. But later on, you can understand that when we become old, the skin is going to sag, and we should not be proud of all that. This is normal thing which happens to everybody. So these are all the permanent things. You can't stop them. Once Srila Prabhupada asked that magician was disappearing this rabbit, and sometimes he's getting flower or something like that. So he was feeling very proud of the art which he has. So Srila Prabhupada, when he asked him, can you just disappear something? Though he said, yes, I can make it disappear. So he said, why don't you make my age disappear? I want to become young. Can anybody do that?
No, Mataji.
No, Mataji.
No, you can't do it. Srila Prabhupada said, I can do it. When you go to Krishna, it is always permanent, no? You're not going to get old, when you go to Krishna, you are not going to become old also. You are not going to become, you are not going to fall sick also. You're not going to get birth also, no death also. So that is the place where everybody would like to be there. Okay, so in 13.21, yes, who's reading it?
Ma'am, may I read it?
Yes,
Mataji, can I?
Yes, read.
Nature is said to be the
Nature
cause of all
is said
material.
to be.
Can I read it?
To be the cause of all material causes and effects, whereas the living entity is the cause of various suffering and enjoyment in this world.
Yes, Daksha, read. Okay. Nature is said to be, nature is said to be the cause of all material. So Prakrti is the cause of all nature, but the cause and effects, cause of all material cause and effects. Whereas the living entity is the cause of various sufferings and enjoyment in this world. Whatever we are enjoying or whatever we are suffering, that is only because of you. Okay? So we can't blame that, oh, I'm suffering because God is giving me difficulties. No, because you deserve it, that's why you got it. And if you are getting something good, that because Krishna is helping you to get that, because you deserved it, you did something nice, that's why you're getting it. Okay, nature is said to be the cause of all material cause and effects, whereas the living entity is the cause of various suffering and enjoyment in this material world. Sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are sad. This is all because of our own thing. Nobody wants problem. Do anybody wants problems?
No,
Can we
ma'am.
avoid the problems? Nobody can avoid problem. Whatever is coming, if an earthquake is going to come, it will come, no? It is what has per the nature, but it will give difficulty to us. So whatever is there, it will come and it will go. It comes and it goes on its own. So nobody can say that I'm not going to get any problems in my entire life. Similarly, happiness will come on its own. We don't have to think that I have to go to some laughing club and I have to smile or laugh. There is no point. That is just, people are thinking that will help them. That is just temporary. They'll just laugh and again they'll think about their own problems. No. Similarly, happiness and distress, it comes and it goes on its own. We don't have to get too much depressed when we are sad. We should think that whatever difficulty has come, it will go on. Like the climate, it keeps on changing. Have you ever find that in India, every time it is summer or every time it is rainy? No, it keeps on changing. Similarly, the problems will come, difficulties will come, it will go on its own. So sometimes there is a big problems and sometimes there is a small problem. So we keep on thinking, why am I suffering? Because of my previous karma. So many violence is there, so much of difficulties are there. Here one small story is there, story of Brahmacari and a rat. So this Brahmacari was wanting to read Bhagavad Gita, and his guru instructed him to read it very perfectly. So he was just sitting there in a house. There he could see a rat, and that is just not allowing him to read Bhagavad Gita, because it was just keeping on making noise, wants to eat the food, spoiling everything, right? So he thought that what should I do, and he was wasting his time in running behind that rat to find. So he thought that, oh, somebody advised him, why don't you get a cat so that the cat will take care of the rat? So he also accepted that, and he bought a cat. Now the cat wants some, every day it wants some healthy food, it wants some milk and all, no? So he was every time going to the shop, getting the milk and giving it to, it was taking a lot of his time, because the milk shop was very far and he had to waste so much of time. So he thought, what should I do? Then many of them told him, okay, do one thing, that is your problem, no, do one thing, get one other problem. So he got a cow. He started milking, because somebody has to work, no, to get the milk. He has to clean it, he has to feed the cow. So that was also taking entire day of his, and he was not able to read Bhagavad Gita. So finally somebody told, okay, do one thing, you don't do that, you don't milk the cow, you do one thing, you get somebody to take care of it. So he thought that, okay, let me get married, because every time I can't pay somebody, so it's better that I get a lady and he got married. And now to maintain her also, he'll have kids. Now he has to go and earn for his kids. So definitely he's in the trap of the family. Now continuously he has to work, his study, everything has gone. And now for the small problem, for the small rat, what he did, he took up a big problem. Now his everything is changed. So whenever we think that this is a big problem, we try to get a solution for that problem, some other problems comes. So these problems are not going to be permanent. Every time the new problems comes, so you can't get a solution for entire thing. You can think that way, whatever is coming, it will go on its own. You just don't get affected from it. Whatever best you can feel, you can do it. The solution for all the problems is, you can just think about the Lord. Whatever is there, it will come and it will go. When you keep on chanting the Lord's name, you will get a power, no? He'll give you the power. In this Kali Yuga, the only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. Who knows this shloka? Harer Nama, Harer Nama.
Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Eva Kevala, Kalavna Seva, Seva, Naseva Atilanyatha.
Hari Bol, very nice, thank you. All glories to Shri Krishna Sankirtana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had come 500 years ago, and he has given Sankirtana Yajna, because he knew that in Kali Yuga, people are having short memory, they can't do lot of efforts, they are lazy. So that is why these things are already given to us. We can't do anything more than this, but this we can do it perfectly, and God is also accepting it. The best thing is that Krishna is accepting it. That's why we can do it, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated, because over the period of time we have taken so many births, we don't know what we were there in the previous life. So much of desire, anxiety, difficulty, everything is stored in our heart, and it can be cleaned. If you want to see a nice image on the mirror, you have to clean it, no? Otherwise you will not be able to see your face, how you are looking. So once you get it cleaned, you can nicely see how so beautiful God has created me. But unless and until it is not cleansed, you are not going to see the Lord. Once your heart is pure enough, definitely you become eligible to go to Krishna. Otherwise, without pure heart, you can't go. So dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditioned life, of repeated birth after birth and death. So this is the only way of deliverance in this material world. So we should know that we can all chant. Please, everybody, mark your attendance, whoever has not done, and please take your quizzes. And again, tomorrow we will meet. Pancha kalpatarupasya kripa sindhubhaya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Anant koti Vaishnavind ki jai. Hari Hari bol. So tomorrow, no, whoever knows Krishna bhajan, no, you can all. Who knows Krishna Tulsi Kirtana? Anybody knows? Nobody knows?
Send that in the group.
Yeah, apart from Anushka, who knows? Nobody knows. We will sing tomorrow. Tulsi Kirtana,
Send
okay?
it in the Mataji, send it in the group, Mataji.
Yes, I'll send in the group today. Okay, you all can practice it, hear the audios online. Yes, very nice. Thank you, Bindu. Okay, everybody, we'll meet tomorrow again. Thank you so much for joining. Please take the
Thank you,
quizzes.
Shama.
Only few days are left. Please take. If you want to refer anybody, you can refer. Next month, we don't have actually. Otherwise, usually in every month, first Monday, we have classes. But next month, no, we are all going to Vrindavan. Many of them are going. So the classes would be not there next month. It will start in April again. Hare Krishna. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. God
Hare
bless you.
Krishna, ma'am.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Thank you, Daksha.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare-
See you all tomorrow again.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.